If you're seeing a lot of direct traffic or traffic that is labeled as none in your Google Analytics reports, it's likely a result of people accessing your website by clicking a link within an email. This could be an email you've sent manually, it could be within your email signature, or more likely, it's as a result of people clicking links from email marketing, if you're sending out email newsletters, for example. So the way to solve this is by adding UTM tracking to the links that you put in those emails. So instead of copying a URL from your website and pasting it straight into the email or the email campaign builder, MailChimp or something like that, you just need to come first via something like utmbuilder.com. There are loads of websites that do this. They're all free, and it's really easy to do. But all it's going to do is it's going to tell Google Analytics a little bit more information about the way in which someone has got to your website. Because email is a secure environment, if somebody clicks a link within an email that takes them to your website, as far as Google Analytics is concerned, they will just appear and there'll be no background as to where they came from and how they got there. So this is why we need to add UTM, and it's really easy. So let's say, for example, I wanted to send an email newsletter, and within there, I wanted to send some people, I wanted to put a link to our website, ryweb.uk. Now, there are three things we have to fill out, and it's quite important that two of them are consistent. So the first one is the source. Now, as you can see on this website, they provide a few examples. I'm sticking with email here, and I'm going to specify newsletters. So this is how most of you are likely to use this. So I would just put in here newsletter. And I would use the word newsletter, spelled exactly the same way, all lowercase, every single time without fail, for any links that go in to a newsletter. The same thing applies to Medium. So in here, this is easier. We're just going to put email. And again, all one word, all lowercase, no dashes, no anything else. Keep it simple and consistent, and use this same medium for every single link that you put into any email marketing. Now, finally, the campaign name. Now, this really can be whatever you want. If you do use email marketing software, again, for example, MailChimp, you're likely to create campaigns and they are likely to have names. So you could copy exactly the same name from the campaign you've built in your email marketing software to here. And that could be anything. Or you could put the date. You can put anything you want, but the point of this is so that you can analyze the performance of that specific email. So you want something where you can reference the email that was sent out. So you might just put summer newsletter and then put, July 23. Again, this doesn't have to be the same. It can be different every time. It doesn't really matter. Everything must be lowercase though, and use dashes instead of spaces. So now that we've filled these three in, we can ignore the term, we can ignore the content. You don't need to worry about that. You can simply click build URL. Now, as you can see, this has generated this long link down here. And that is fundamentally a combination of all of this stuff at the top. So it's nice. It's added the HTTP :// for us. So again, I might just update that just to put an S in there. And then it's added the source of newsletter. It's added the medium of email. And it's added the campaign of summer newsletter, July 23. So now that it's built that URL for you, all you need to do is click copy and paste that into the newsletter where you would have originally pasted the plain URL. You just use this one instead. And what that means is when you send your newsletter out and anybody clicks on that link, they will be taken to the website in exactly the same way had you used the normal URL, but this time they will come with additional information that will be picked up by Google Analytics, and you'll see email in your reports.